Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the East Stand and to the Kassam Stadium. This is the bit where the majority of Oxford United fans sit, probably the loudest part of it. So hopefully you'll be scoring a few goals and running over to this end soon.
Hopefully.
Yeah, you're now in for your first real full day at the club. Joined in the training this morning as well. Got the first game of the season here on Saturday against Portsmouth. Just how much are you looking forward to getting going?
Oh, super excited. As you said, trained earlier, met all the boys and the staff. Yes, it sounds like we've got a really good thing going on, and all eyes are on Saturday. So hopefully we can get the 3 points.
Yeah, it makes it feel real when you're sitting here now, knowing just in a few days' time the football's going to be starting here.
Definitely. It's empty at the moment, but you can just imagine like the noise that's coming from the stadium. It's a beautiful pitch and a beautiful stadium, and I'm really looking forward to getting going.
It'll be raucous when you scored a winner as well. Looking forward to it. Listen, we've wanted to find out a little bit more about you, to go back through your career to date and your journey to Oxford United. So to do so, we've printed off some pictures of your career so far, and we'll kick off with this lovely little one here of you at Sheffield United, a youngster. How old are you here?
I would have been around 15, 16. This is my first, signing my scholarship at Sheffield United. This was probably the proudest contract signing I've ever done, just because I think this scholarship is, you go into full-time football, and this is when you get paid. So it was a really big moment for me, and it was a moment where it made me think like, this is what I want to do. And
because you were at Arsenal before this, and if I'm right, did you get released from Arsenal?
Yeah.
So at that point, did you have a couple of tough decisions to make in your own career and life of what's going to come next? And then moving to Sheffield, that's a big step to leave London as well. So talk us through it.
Yeah. I got let go from Arsenal, and I've spoken about it before. It was a difficult time for me, a difficult time for many young players. It happens to so many young players, and that's why I probably say that this was probably my proudest contract signing, because when you get let go, and you have people telling you that you're not good enough. I think when you have a contract in front of you, and you get a club that as big as Sheffield United come and put a contract in front of you, I think it was a massive moment for me.
And you straight away started scoring goals. You won trophies with Sheffield United as well. It brings a smile to your face saying that. How important are Sheffield United in your journey and your development? Because that is the place where you really started to show your prowess.
Massive. And whoever I speak to, and whenever I speak about my career, I'll always talk about Sheffield United and what they did for me, and the people at Sheffield United, the players that I played with, and it was so good for me. That's really where I developed as a player, and as a person, and they installed fundamentals into me, and the fundamentals of football, and I really loved the place.
And not long after that, then you're signing for Tottenham. I'll let you hold that. But as I said, you also did play for Arsenal as well when you're a youngster, one of the few to cross the North London divide. But just talk us through the moment then of signing for Tottenham, and why was it, after success you had at Sheffield United, you felt like it was the right move to go there?
Yeah, I felt Tottenham was the right club for me. I made the step because I've always wanted to play at the highest level I possibly can be, and Tottenham's such a massive club, and I think when they came calling, it was really hard for me not to say yes, as much as I love Sheffield United, and it was a really tough decision. It was a really tough decision for me, because Sheffield was my home. I was there from a young age, but it was a decision that has worked out so well, and I'm really thankful that they came in for me, and I haven't really looked back. So.
as we look through these ones here, which I'll pass to you, you've got you winning trophies with Spurs, and again, really showing what you can do in front of goal. But I imagine when you're at Sheffield United and you move to a club like Tottenham, I'm sure there's some people saying if you stayed at Sheffield United, you might get to the first team sooner than you would at Tottenham. But you must have such a confidence in yourself and your ability that you feel like you can go there and make that step and start impacting the first team.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've always believed in myself. I think that's key, and I've always had people who supported me. You know, I'm really grateful that I have a good family around me. My brother plays football as well, and you know, people around me, my friends, they believe in me as well, and that's all really I need. You know, and yeah, I think I signed for Tottenham because you know, as I said, it's a massive club, and I think I wanted to aim for the stars, you know. So if I did fall short, then I know that I'd have no regret.
And one of the things, I'm going to give you this one, as I show this one off, of you coming on in a game against Bayern Munich at the same time as one Harry Kane. I suppose one of the benefits of being at Tottenham is the level and calibre of players that you get to train alongside, and he's one that you did train alongside when he was at Tottenham. But I mean, just a moment on that, because that is such a cool photo.
Yeah, no,
enjoy that one?
Yeah, I really do. I look at that from time to time. But yeah, massive moment as well. Playing at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, I think for the first time in front of 60,000 people. So yeah, it was a massive moment coming on with obviously Harry Kane. And he's been one of my idols, you know, growing up, and you know, seeing him on the TV is one thing, but actually seeing him up close and actually how good he is, it's frightening. Yeah, it's pretty frightening. But he's also a top guy as well. And I was only young when I trained with him, 17, 16. But he was always, you know, if I asked him a question, he always had time for me. And I see him every now and then around St. George's, and he always says hello and very polite. So yeah, just top player and a top guy.
Yeah. If this was me, if I had this photo, I know for a fact that I'd be on my bedroom wall. I'd be looking at that every day and going, right, I want to be the next him.
Yeah,
I mean, can you use this as motivation and the people that you're working alongside? Like, you must learn so much from the likes of him, from the likes of Son, from Richarlison, all these guys. You must learn so much.
Nah, yeah, it's a massive motivator for me. Training with that sort of caliber of players, and I think when you are, it's just motivational, and it's they're all doing and done what I really would like to do. So, you know, Harry Kane's he's been on loans as well, so you know, hopefully I can follow the same path. Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, why not aim for it? You might as well. I'm going to flick through a few of these now. We've got you signing your first professional contracts at the club as well, and then coming into the team and starting to score in pre-season, one against Hearts last year as well. Your experiences at Tottenham, the goals that you scored at youth level, then stepping up into the first team environment as well. How much of a shock to the system was that? But how much have you relished it and gained from it?
Massive. I've gained a lot. But you know what? I think it wasn't so much shock. I was just so excited. You know, it's what I always wanted to do, and I think that was my first pre-season game. And I remember them saying I was going to be in the squad for the Hearts game, and I was so excited because it's everything you've worked towards. You know, you go through all of these photos, and at the end of the day, what's in your mind is that moment. So I had one thing on my mind that day, and I knew I was going to score. I think I came on for 20 minutes at half time, and I think I came back off and I scored within, 20 minutes. So I knew I had one target, and definitely that day, and I was going to score. So I did.
I'll pass these over to you as well.
Cheers.
We flick through again. We've got your debut for Tottenham, competitive debut in the Europa League against Ferencváros.
Yeah.
And then the big moment where you gave it the big one against the Galatasaray fans. We had a brief conversation about that yesterday. You scored your first goal for the club in the Europa League against them. Would you do that celebration again?
Maybe. I don't regret it. I don't regret it. They were giving it a bit, and sometimes, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. I like it. I like it from a striker, so stick
Yeah.
with it. But that must have been. I mean, you talked about scoring against Hearts, but to score in the Europa League against a team like Galatasaray
Yeah.
on the biggest stage, like,
No,
what were the emotions like for you?
Yeah, it was such a blur. It's a bit of a blur that night. But I just remember, I remember when I scored and it hit the back of the net. I was happy, but when I play, I'm so focused on the game, so focused on my job. You forget everything around it. I just did my job, you know. And when I play, my job is to score. So it wasn't. Never really thought of it as a massive achievement at the time. But obviously, when you come off the pitch and you know, people still talk about it. You know, when people see me, they still talk about that moment. It just shows how much of a massive moment it was in my career. Fenerbahce, this was also a massively proud day for me. I think, you know, most players probably get eased into their debuts with bench appearances, but I was thrown straight into the starting lineup, which was good. So I enjoyed it. So excited. I remember being before the game. I played with my friend Mikey as well, so he's also another young lad. So I had him on the pitch with me. And yeah, it was a good day. It was a really good day. It was a tough game actually. But yeah, we all did well, and that was actually one of my better games. I didn't score, but it was one of my better games.
Yeah, I'm going to just quickly step forward because we've got your loan here at West Brom, but we've also got the pictures here at the end of you at the end of the season holding up the Europa League trophy and being part of the squad. You scored in that process. You played along the way. Just listening to what you said there, though, about how dialed in and focused you are, it seems like even though you have achieved at your age at the moment and you've played for Tottenham and you've got your hands on things, that's not enough for you. Would I be right in saying that?
Yeah, obviously. I always look to do more. I think it's all something that, you know, like times like this and in the summer, I say to people, that's when I really reflect and I realize what you're doing. But in the season, I'm quite focused, and I'll look at my achievements probably after my playing career. But yeah,
that's not bad for now, though.
Yeah,
I think that's
it's amazing.
Of the most.
Yeah, no, it was an amazing moment for me, and obviously, I think I played in that competition. I played 3 or 4 times and was involved in, you know, a lot of the games. So I felt part of it. I definitely felt part of it, and I was just so happy that day. And I do have to mention that the players on the pitch that day, really put everything in behind into it, and it was. I was so proud watching on the players. Yeah,
I'll give you these now. So just to round up, we've got your move to West Brom for the second half of last season, and then finally with Tottenham in pre-season this year, scoring against Reading. The last 6 months for you, you've been on loan at West Brom to get more of that first team football. You've then been back at Spurs, got your hands in a trophy. You've then been back again in pre-season and scoring for the club. But you're now here at Oxford United.
Yeah.
What's the thought? What's the decision making? Because you probably, I imagine, could have stayed at Spurs again, tried to play more in Europe or in cups, but you're here. So why this?
I think it's an opportunity to play, and looking out from an outside point of view, you know, Oxford's is a massive club. It's a lovely place to play, and I'm just so excited to score and help this club. But with West Brom, I learned so much. Last year, and that was first loans. I think it's a time where I think you learn the most. On your first loan, you learn. It's more of a learning loan, and I learned so much. I learned the league. I've never played in the Championship, so it's a different type of league, and yeah, I feel like I've grown as a player. So I think the player I am now to that person in the picture is much different. But it was a massive experience for me, and I loved it there, and I loved the people there. But yeah, on to Oxford. Yeah.
You certainly don't lack ambition, Will.
No, never.
Good man. Well, look, wish you all the best. Can't wait to hopefully see you here on Saturday to make your debut, and hopefully you can bring the goals that we've seen in these pictures here at Oxford United.